Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the managing director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're asking, do retirees in Thailand enact privilege over the locals? And well, I'll tell you how I came about this, and we'll go from there. I found this small excerpt from a larger article, which I urge folks to go read. The Pattaya Mail, PattayaMail.com. Article is titled, Pattaya Can No Longer Rely on Elderly Retiree Expats. And then this small excerpt, quoting directly, journalist Sarah Scuzzarello described this group as, quote, elderly retirees enacting privilege over local people because of their superior wealth, unquote. Now, I did a really deep dive to try to find this journalist and to find the direct source material. So we're going to go ahead and throw this on screen. I want folks to see, that this is a quote from this article. But it got me thinking, and this is the purpose of this video, is do elderly retirees enact privilege over local people? I got to be honest with you, I don't see it. Now I can understand there are, and I've done videos on this, the notion of a difference between immigrants and expats. There are different sort of labels that are used when describing, I've always considered myself an immigrant to Thailand. I came to Thailand, the first year or two or three, if you want, I was kind of just your casual nomad, if you will, looking around. But, I started a business here, and I basically said, I'm going to put down roots. And I got an immigrant mindset. But I do kind of understand there is that inherent difference in terminology, which is kind of strange, expat versus immigrant. So I can understand where the concern comes from. But if anything, I've never really witnessed elderly retirees in Thailand enacting any privilege. And I don't even know what enacting privilege is. I know what privilege is in the context of the attorney-client privilege. I don't know what privilege is in terms of enacting it over locals. And I don't mean to laugh at this, because this terminology just gets bandied about, and sometimes I often wonder if it has any substance to it at all, or if it's just people saying things almost to be provocative. But the reason for the video is this. Are retirees enacting their privilege on the locals? I don't get that impression. One thing I will say for Thailand, and I'm rather proud of it about Thailand, is Thailand takes a nationalistic approach, and it can be very protective of its economy, especially when it comes to outsiders who wish to participate in that economy. For example, work permits, visas, these are requirements on foreign nationals that are not incumbent on Thai nationals. And even those with a work permit, there are a number of restricted occupations that a foreign national cannot engage in here in Thailand. So the crux of this video, maybe a Westerner looking in without any context to Thailand might think that, wow, it's really strange that, Farangs from all over the world come to Thailand and then they live in Thailand and just retire there and Thais provide services and things like that to these foreign nationals. Yeah, well, the Thais are doing business with these foreign nationals. They run restaurants and they run bars and they run, and not just that, they run all sorts of, golf courses, saunas, the list goes on and on of the services provided to retirees in Thailand. Healthcare, providers here in Thailand that provide a number of services to foreign nationals. I think, in my opinion, the relationship between foreign retirees and local Thais is pretty equitable. Now, there is some disparity in terms of national wealth with respect to the citizens of certain other foreign countries and folks that are here in Thailand. But that said, that isn't in and of itself evidence of anyone enacting privilege over anyone else.